Welcome back to the Hogwarts Legacy gaming channel, where we're currently doing a walkthrough on Hogwarts Legacy on the PS5. This is walkthrough part 2, where we're starting at Saki. We ended off the last part where we're going to find out what house we're in. So do we want to start classes or explore? So for a Slytherin, we want to be very powerful, learn some new spells. I'm very gifted, so we're going to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Daring, curiosity, loyalty, ambition. That would be a Ravenclaw. Loyalty, I reckon... Okay, so daring. We're daring.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart. Exceptionally daring. Undaunted by the unknown.
Nah, this is different.
Willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
I knew it was going to be Gryffindor. Ethan said it now. From what he's saying, this is Gryffindor. No, we can go Slytherin.
I detect a growing sense of ambition.
Cunning. Ambition.
Power.
Didn't I click ambition? Oh, I don't know. Right, we'll set Slytherin anyway.
You belong in Slytherin!
Those robes are sick. You just got the new, biggest, most powerful wizard ever in your house.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
What? Oh, so do you Quidditch in this game then? What?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Of course, that's right.
Very well. Aspiration.
That is sick. That is actually sick. Oh, I picked the White House. That is sick.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Right, don't just look beautiful, doesn't it? I gotta give them credit on that. It's a pretty sick dorm room, you know.
Looks like everyone's gone.
It was very
Better head to
like
the common room.
old, and like I feel like they've done a good job at like designing it for the time frame it was the game set, maybe. Okay then, so let's just head to the common room. See, right there, his hair looks bare blonde right now, doesn't it? Oh, that's so really cool. I don't know, little things. Right. Who are we gonna meet? Do we want to be like folding them up? Do we want friends? Who's this geezer over here? Who are you?
I suppose. No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Sure. What are you reading?
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Oh, I wonder what he means by that.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
How dare you say bye to me and that? I'm the one saying bye. Alright, who else? Alright, so this is actually a really sick common room, isn't it? Oh, it's a girl. Let's drop some game. Go on.
Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Oh, I don't want to sock up, but, you know, I wish you was there.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Go on, maybe we'll speak to her.
Are you
Go
a
on.
keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
You fly a lot.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
We've got to do that.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
You do. Who's the last one over here? You weirdo standing in the corner. Who are you?
I think I heard one.
Heard what?
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Oh. Would you like to make an
Well,
entrance?
If I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
No. I think I will. But you're gone. I wonder if I still got the money. 'Cause I know we got squandered generations before, but I wonder if this generation's still got the money.
Were you expecting to be sourced
different.
into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Oh, so aren't you a pureblood maniac as well then?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Fair enough. That was me.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Very weird, but it's what I reckon a Garm would be like, if I'm being honest. What's this?
Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the
That's
stairs.
sick. Spin and spin. Alright then, I'll go to see Mrs. Weasley.
Almost fainted trying to hug.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Enough.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way.
What's in here?
Revelio.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Okay. Fair enough.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details...
The statue depicts the Keepi, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. That's sick, kind of making it like connect to like the real world, like all world. This obviously isn't, but try and make up it's real. Look, it connects all world, like Loch Ness Monster, really the kelpie. That's sick. Just not to feel a challenge, right? So this is everything we can do. Apply progress through the main story to unlock. No assignments. Map. I wonder if we can like skip assignments, you know. I wonder if you could, you like get into trouble. It'd be quite sick if we could. We've got all these to do. Okay. We've got all these to do. Okay. It's going to be a decently long game then, isn't it?
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay. Are we going to have any lessons? What's this? Fire?
Timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. Okay. Central Hall. So that should be Great Hall. No? Central. Then. What? Great Hall, okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Should we ask? We all know what these are. But sure.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Fair enough.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
It'd be sick if you could do like another game that's based like this character this character you played in this game, the sequel game, same character, same choices, same things done in this game. But for the next game, it's like outside of Hogwarts. So like, if you did really well in school, you would be an aura. The game like you're an aura, or you could be a teacher. I don't know, something like that. I think would be pretty cool.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I've been so nosy. I'm afraid there isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
True.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
So, oh, okay, talk to Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Yes, you did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Oh, wrong one. Go off this. Go back. We want this. Oh. Oh, no, it's this. Ah, okay. There's a quest we've got to do. The defense against dark arcs. Lucio Axiom. Do this one first.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Okay, fair enough. Let's just go to Charms. Welcome to Hogwarts. Cast Charm Compass. Huh? Oh, does that just tell us the direction to go? Lock it up. Let's just a bit slowly. Lock it. Lock it. Don't just look great. Oh, so now we can use flue powder to get here in future. But I'd rather just walk on the castle. It's kind of nice and fun just walking on the castle and just seeing all these weird things. Just appreciating how much time and effort and how well they've done in. I think I'm your descendant, you know. Big crest. Just a mixture of all the houses. That's a bit odd. Okay.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Not Gryffindor.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Right, so let's do this. Easy. Axio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
Okay.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay. I don't know where we're outside doing task. What specifically are we doing?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
That's Hogwarts Hot, but it's not Hogwarts Hot because it's not alive right now. Okay, so once you use Axio, how do we use? I want to score points.
Cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last boss. That's it. Now think of this like stay focused.
Okay, I get it.
Excellent control there. Splendid.
Poor. Can I do it again? That's too poor.
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
I'll do it again at least, so I can do better.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Alright. I am not losing.
Accio.
Got the same at least. I'll do.
Very good.
Be shy.
Ow.
That is how it's done.
Alright, calm down. Alright. That's too much. No, it's not. Let's go. See, that's how you do it, mate. That's
Quite
how you do it.
impressive. Let us see this. Phew.
Oh no. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Same points.
That's it.
Dice aren't the best, but...
Aha! Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Just a little bit.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Okay.
This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Okay, you watch this.
Accio.
Boom, 50. Like that.
Excellent control there.
Here we go. Yes!
Too much. No, no,
Not to
no,
worry.
no, 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 no.
Be sharp.
We can get 50. We can still win if we get 50.
Accio.
Oh no. Too much again. It's not, it's like 50.
Well done.
Yes.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm a Slytherin, so do I want to be mean or not? Like, I want to say this. A Slytherin would. I wouldn't say this, but a Slytherin would say this. Oh, I'm too nice. I'm nice.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly,
I'm a charming bad guy.
I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world
Be nice
at a
and
new
you
school
lost.
in a new
Backstory.
country.
Nice to meet you. How big is Utah? What does it a lot like? Is magic same in Utah? Oh, that's nice. Is it the same in Utah?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses
Wagadu.
one.
Fair enough. Yeah, sure the magic's weaker because you use one to...
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful.
Yeah, if you're skilled at
I
it,
find
but not
wand
everybody's
magic
that skilled to be able to do
much more
that. So it's
instinctive.
not a very
mention quite
practical way to
convenient if
learn.
one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Fair enough. Right. Thank you for telling me about Utah.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu.
Wagadu, I
but
keep
I'm
saying
glad
Utah.
to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Well, next time. Who am I speaking? Oh, I'm speaking to the
A
professor.
word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. I love that magic. Not quite the same theme, but
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
yeah.
Revelio.
I'll see ya. I'll see her. This?
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you?
Yes.
In the Goblin Rebellion
Open?
of
Can I open it?
1752.
I can't open it for. Open. Open.
Albert Boot.
What do I open it for?
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbye.
Oh, I can hear it. It's
For
locked.
the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Right, so now we want to go here.
Revelio.
Okay. Maybe that one's down here, that chest that we've seen. Make sure to always fulfill stuff. Maybe? What's this? Don't know then. I just want to go up here. Just moving, guys. I guess you can always see who's coming in.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
I get what she's saying. I wouldn't say I agree, but I get where she's coming from for sure. Don't overcomplicate things. The easiest always works, but I don't think it always does. But maybe 8 times out of 10 it probably does.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
First one
Let us
do
begin
Leviosa.
with a basic cast.
Cast? What parts do I press? The basic cast? What? Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Good. Well done.
You're right.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Where's to get right?
Proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Hold on,
I want a fair
Hold on,
duel
Sebastian.
using only Levioso, basic cast.
No, I'm
And
using a Fada
Protego.
Kadabra.
You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego. Levioso.
Crap.
How's the view?
Stupefy. Levioso.
Else the few.
Good form. I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Well, it
Let's
is.
just say I'm a quick learner. You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
That has to hurt.
Remember the lesson. Levioso is quite effective in concert with other spells.
Stupefy.
Levioso. All of my students were this adept. I do
Come on.
enjoy life.
He's gone off. Surely that means we're in. Huh.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
No.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay. Fair enough. Right.
All right. That's
It
enough
was
spectacle for
Sebastian.
one day.
What do you want, Sebastian?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Go on.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Go on then.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
That's mad. So we can learn a beautiful spell. I wonder if other houses can learn them.
Revelio.
Isn't there a chest here? No? Right, where do you want to go now? What have we got to do? Rest. Doesn't say. Then your first day. Talk to. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Are we?
Oh no, we need to go down. I wonder if we can actually. Should we just give this a try using this? I would. I don't actually. So we want to go here. Doesn't look like we've got any way of using the flu network to get there. I'm not sure if we're going to reach the other dueling, but whether we're going close. So we'll just go there first. And we've gone the way. There we go. Now if not that one. Now surely this chest is here somewhere. I don't know. Let's pat my cat.
Greetings.
Alright, who's this here? Begin the crest. Weasley after the crest?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing,
Puppy.
Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
Oh, leave out.
Isn't there?
No, Professor.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
What more work? Now we want to learn and get really powerful, so...
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Now I'm ready to go. Should we just say we're ready to go? Actually, we're going to end it just here. So, just going to bring it to an end to Harry Potter, Hogwarts, not really Harry Potter, so just going to bring it to an end to Hogwarts Legacy PS5 walkthrough part 2 on the Hogwarts Legacy gaming channel here on YouTube. Hope you have a good morning, evening, or night, and peace.